A 1, a 2, a 3. How many licks does it take to suck a dick on Chuckstars podcast?
That's awesome. We've never lost my mom earlier in an episode than
His
what is
mom
that, 10
always
seconds?
comments. It's like, wow, what an informative podcast. I learned so much about my son.
I just told her, don't listen to it. I'll let you know what episodes to listen to. Just assume that we're not going to do that, okay?
Here are the time frames. Josh, you gave me 1 minute to listen to of a 53-minute podcast.
That's right. Don't mess up
It's
on
just
either
the
side. Yeah, I need you to specifically hear that 30-second spot. That's
Yeah.
it. Well, welcome everybody to Chuckstars. It's another episode. I don't know what number it is, and I'm not sure it matters, but you're listening again, and we appreciate you,
I think
Chuckstars.
this is 13.
Is it really?
It might be.
Oh, lucky number
I think
13.
Brett was 11, and then
And 12. Or no?
no, that was 9 and 10 were Bryce.
Okay. And then we had Brett.
Then we had Brett,
Nice.
and then last week's episode. with
Then we
Connor,
lost one.
We
And then
lost one. Who was last week?
He's still alive. We're good. He
Yeah.
just, the episode, specifically, he's fine. Thank you, John, for coming. We're sorry. Wait, what? Oh, here you go. Sorry.
Microphone.
Yeah, we got to give Noah his microphone.
Okay, Noah introduced himself as Jacob's brother.
Correct.
I was like, all right, man, you know your place.
That's right.
See how long it took for one of y'all to say my name.
Sorry, I had you all the way down.
Wow.
No, I'm going to put it back down.
I just don't like
It's just, I don't know. Indentured serve, it doesn't really roll off the tongue that way.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know. If they ever needed to identify both of us in a car crash and they couldn't see our faces, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference because we have the same bald spot.
Yeah, and you kind of sound the same too. Just one of you's a little more golden, and the other has a little bit darker hair.
Thank
That's
you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's you. You're the golden boy.
Yep.
For sure.
Similar cock size, I feel like.
Whip them out.
knows?
Let's see it.
I didn't know Brock had seen both of our cocks. Here we are.
This is a fun way to find that out.
I have a weird sense for it, bro.
I'm wearing the tightest jeans I have, so you could probably see mine too. Definitely the left ball. That's okay. Yeah, it's poking out. All right, so back to Chuckstars again. I'm your host, or one of your co-hosts, Joshua Floyd. Thank you for listening. And we've got
Jacob Guidry.
Jacob Guidry. Do you have like a nickname? Do people call you something besides Jacob Guidry?
Yeah, the Patty Daddy.
Or Patty Daddy? Okay.
Patty
right on.
Daddy.
I like it.
My sophomore year in college, I was in a fraternity, as we talked about before,
Yeah.
and we were having a tailgate, and someone was like, hey, can somebody cook the hamburgers? And I was like, shit, y'all get me a grill, and I got this. And my buddy said, ooh, the Patty Daddy. And it just kind of stuck.
That's the whitest way to get a nickname I've ever heard.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm never calling you that. I'm never calling you Daddy anything.
I found
you
it
can
on the
fuck
back
right
of
off.
a bottle of ranch. I was like, that sounds cool.
You're more Diddy than Daddy, I feel.
Actually, we do need to talk about that.
That's a gay joke.
That's fun. So look, we've got we've got a guest. You want to introduce the guest?
Absolutely. This guy has been on fire. He's been doing comedy for around a year now, right?
Yeah, about to make a year.
About to make a year. And dude is on fire. Absolutely hilarious. So me and him are actually going to be doing a show tonight together. Asked him to feature for me. And everybody, please welcome Mr. Brock White-Lyons.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Fun fact about me, though, I heard about the energy drink thing. I'm also an alcoholic, so if we can get that going, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's already poured a whole little shot bottle of Tito's in there.
Nice.
Oh, no, I'm extra prepared, dog.
Dude, you did come prepared. Look at you.
Did, man. What's
Like a Boy Scout. That's awesome.
An alcoholic boy.
And a really just
We can do a get ready with me, but a little less feminine. You can explain what's in your Wu-Tang igloo lunch.
That's right, dog. I keep it gangster.
Please
love
show
it.
that. Show that to the camera. It's Wu.
Custom, courtesy of Miss White-Lyons. She hooked me up. bro.
Nice.
You know,
That's a nice
I think that was
gift.
a wedding gift, actually.
Hell yeah.
that's awesome. So you are married?
Yeah, I actually just made a year of marriage April 15th as well. So
Nice. Congratulations, man.
Wow, that's crazy. They coincide. You
I
were
was
like,
gonna
I've
say-
been married for a week and I need some release. Let me start doing stand-up comedy.
Well, my comedy journey was born on my bachelor party. I signed up for Kill Tony because we were in Austin. And
Nice.
then I realized that the minute that I wrote would not have done so well. So I was like, well, let me start doing comedy for real, and then we'll give it another shot, and the rest is history.
That's badass, man. What a
So you
story.
started on Kill Tony and Austin. That's amazing.
No, I didn't get on.
Oh, you did
I
not
just
get on.
Knew
Oh,
that
okay,
if
okay.
I had gotten on, I'd have ate a bunch of.
It was not gonna be good.
No,
Yeah.
no. The jokes I had weren't ready. You know,
Right.
first time. You shouldn't do your first time on that.
on like the
platform.
biggest stage ever. Yeah, no, probably not a good idea.
But a lot of people, you know, when I started comedy, I was delusional. A lot of people are. A fair amount of delusion is good. You just gotta, know when to check yourself. You know.
For sure. Okay, let me ask you this. Does your wife go to all your comedy shows? Does she in what way does she support you? Or is she like at home going, God, I wish he would just.
Listen, she knows her place. She's at home with the kids. My wife's super supportive. Last night was our anniversary dinner. We went to Baton Rouge. Took her to Tsunami because I'm a player like that.
Heck yeah.
Just went to check out a concert. We're at the concert and she's like, the station's 10 minutes down the road. I know you want to do the mic. And I was like, yeah. So we went hit the mic.
Fuck yeah.
We had a great time, bro. She's super supportive, man. She's the shit.
That's awesome. That's awesome. My wife has never listened to any of my podcasts and will not come to any of my Type 5s ever. We were in Canada a couple days ago and we actually got to watch a stand-up, just, local comedians doing their stuff. And I was like, I think I could get up there. I think I really want to do it. And she was like, look, you're not funny at home. You're not good. You're you're not going to be funny to these guys.
I
was like,
disagree.
Yeah,
I think
you're
you
right.
can be funny in Canada, dog. You could do it. Oh, yeah, Papa's in, dog.
Dude, by the way, if you guys ever want to go and for 100% know you're going to be funny, go to Canada. There's, I'm telling you.
You do them like your shots, and you just you tap them. And
Dude, I'll get sick. I can only do the 3 milligram.
no, don't do both. Don't do both.
Right. Oh, we were gonna cheers.
Yeah. It was a cheers. Yeah.
Gay.
Just going to touch Zens for a second.
Let's put
Not
some
a big
Drake
deal.
on first, huh?
Dude, that new Drake diss rap though, that was
Well, here's what's annoying to me about that, right? Drake does shitty R&B music most of the time. Someone says he's not a good rapper, and then he makes a good song. Why don't you just make a whole good album, dude?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I
Or
agree.
why didn't he diss Kendrick Lamar as Champagne Poppy and do like a little R&B? You know what I'm saying? Stay real to yourself.
yeah.
I don't listen to Drake. I have no idea who we're talking about.
And then he skibbity toilet him and rizzed him with Baby Gronk.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now I'm out of
Cool.
the conversation.
Yeah.
No cap?
No, all facts, no printer. Baby.
Dude,
That's
shut
bussing.
the fuck up. That is awful.
I had to throw in some brain rot here.
That's zesty.
That's what it's
Yeah.
called. It's called brain rot.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The
And
way
it's-
children speak nowadays is called brain rot? Okay, yeah, no, I'm 100% behind that.
So it was
Absolutely.
like all of those things were like their own trends, and then people started using them all together in like an Avengers style, and then now people are making fun of that.
Yeah.
Naked Gun style. So it's just the cycle repeats itself.
I came here to get away from that. My kids are at home.
Oh boy. How old are your kids?
I got a 8-year-old and an 11-year-old, but they're my stepkids, which is perfect because I love them, but I don't miss them when I'm gone.
Right.
You know?
I love him, but I'm not legally bound to that.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Let's do this. Noah got these Alanis for us. The Dream Float. Everybody take a sip.
Oh, it's great with vodka. I'll say that.
Not a bad idea.
It's sometimes when I DJ, I'll do an Alani with vodka.
Not bad on its own.
Bruh,
It's pretty good.
that is really good. And it's exactly what Noah was saying. It's the orange sickle, but it's more vanilla than orange. That is very pleasant. I like it. I'm going to give that one a 9 out of 10 for flavor for sure. That's my favorite one we've had so far.
That's a good one.
And there's no weird aftertaste or anything like that. I like it.
I'm starting to realize I like the secondary taste of things more. Like
Yeah.
the strawberry banana prime, the banana is way better.
Yeah, I've
than
heard you like the
strawberry.
banana.
That's
No
what
worries,
you
buddy.
need. Secondary taste is better.
The residual of cum in the back of your throat.
Dude, it's so good, isn't it?
It's a
It's
texture
so good.
thing. Yeah.
It coats your stomach, too.
viscous.
If you're nauseous.
It's fantastic. Let me tell you.
Pepto-Gysmol.
You beat me to it. God, that's awesome.
But I feel like you gave it rookie score 9 out of 10. I'm gonna go like 6.8.
Okay.
If you're giving this a 9, what's gonna
Yeah.
happen when a fucking 10 walks in the room? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. You're right. I've got very little to go from there. Yeah. Damn.
I mean, y'all only on the 13th episode.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a lot of energy drinks to come.
There are.
do.
Yeah. True. Hopefully. Actually, I'm done after this episode. I've been meaning to tell you. This is not the way I want to say it, but okay.
My wife said you don't podcast at home, so you know.
No, she hates me, but it's not a big deal. We're gonna be fine. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
fine.
good.
How long you been married?
Oh God, my whole life, just forever. No,
7.5.
6 years. So far, we've been together 10. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's still fresh, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's awesome. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah.
She beats me. Is what I wanted to say. Yeah.
In what, Jenga?
No, just physically, just closed-fisted. Just she just tears. She beats.
Yeah, you look like despite you look like you would beat your wife, but like she overpowers you. You know what I'm saying?
Very afraid of her. She's a feisty little thing. I'm not messing with it.
She has a presence.
Yeah, and she would fight dirty too. It wouldn't even be like a fair fight. Like I feel like she would go for the balls first or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Me and my wife spar, and that's why it's not fair because I'm like I can't crush you in the face, but you can grab my nuts. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
This isn't a fair sparring session.
no, I'm running. I'm not gonna fight her. Plus, she watches way too much 2020, and I'm pretty sure she'd know how to kill me and hide the body and get away with it with the insurance money, no problem.
She's been planning it out for quite some time.
She
She's
has.
just
She's got a
waiting for
notebook.
you to fuck up.
Yeah, she watches 2020 with a notebook, going, I could have gotten away with that one. Yeah.
I don't know why women are so turned on by murder, but it's weird.
Thank you.
It's a
I
thing.
agree.
It's a thing for real. Like if I get laid after murder documentaries. I don't understand how that's possible. I think maybe vulnerability and sexuality are attached somehow.
Yeah.
It gets you like you get all riled up. Like you get like that's Stephen King said something about it. He's like, we like horror movies because we like to experience the adrenaline rush, but we don't want it to be real.
Right.
So you experience the adrenaline rush and you get all excited. Now what are you gonna do with that energy?
Yeah.
I got something
fuck?
you can do with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I can't watch murder shows. I've got too much, like, it hurts my feelings. Like, especially, like, if there's a kid involved or anything like that. Like, I fucking hate that. Like, if it's real, it breaks my heart for those people because I'm thinking, God dang, they really had to deal with that. But I could watch a movie with way worse shit in it, and I'm like, that's fine. It's just CG, effects and stuff. I don't mind that as much.
Yeah, I like First 48 because you don't feel bad for anyone on that show.
They're all guilty and probably deserved it.
Well, I mean, Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy are pretty good. I haven't seen the second one.
No, they're not. Wrong. That's okay.
What do you mean? That was my Nick Nolte. That's,
Actually, not a bad Nick Nolte.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same as your Sling Blade, huh?
yeah. Who is Sling Blade?
You don't know who Sling Blade is? You're a movie buff.
I like
Damn, man.
mustard.
Got any taters in there?
Not funny, haha,
who
funny
played him?
queer.
Who played him?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton played like a Down syndrome dude who
Yes.
was a killer. But he had to. His parents made him live in a shed. It's a great movie.
What's it called?
Sling Blade.
Oh, it's called Sling Blade.
Shouldn't have done that to them boys.
I like mustard and biscuits.
It's one of those impressions that everyone can do. Sling Blade.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
For sure. So you've been doing comedy for a year now. Let's dive into that a little bit. How has it progressed? Like how are you feeling now versus when you started? Do you have the same 5 that you started with and you just honed it, or is it completely new material, or is it new every time? Just
I'll say
that's
this:
a lot of questions.
the stuff that when I first started writing, my first 5, I'm still doing it. It's just good now. For
sure.
I wasn't doing it right. Even though some of the jokes I had written for my bachelor party, I'm still doing them.
Okay.
But now I'm doing them good. I got like 20 minutes now. Nice. I'm experiencing a bit of a writer's block right now, but so I just go back work on the old shit, try and rewrite it. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you find your inspiration from generally? Is it
Bullshitting.
just whatever?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to my wife or something. I got a bunch of texts. I send myself stupid stuff, and I'm like,
Right.
I'll do something with that text message. You know what I mean? Then I'll sit down and write on whatever dumb shit I text myself. You know what I mean? So, but I always felt like I was good. I always had a good sense of delusion, like a healthy sense.
Right.
When I first started, I thought I was fucking good, and I still think I'm fucking good.
Nice. Okay. That's awesome. That sounds like the opposite of most comics. They're like, I suck. I can't do anything right. And I'm just going to keep going up there anyway. That's great.
Yeah, I do have a different sense than most comics, and I even on stage, I don't do anything self-deprecating. Like my whole thing is like I'm fucking cool. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying I want to put off that energy.
Sure.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I'm not abandoning it.
That's awesome, man. So whenever, so you do draw from like family stuff, or like, do you ever draw from,
Yeah, I think I find myself, talking about the shit I know. So family, I do a lot of gay material because my dad's gay. I got my best friend's gay.
Right on.
I got a lot of gay. People don't really expect that from me, but I do a lot of gay material. I do a lot of black material. People expect that from me. What else? You know, I find myself in these 3 or 4 little categories. But yeah, everything I do comes from reality. It's just an exaggerated version of reality.
I think being from Louisiana, we get plenty of opportunity to make fun of shit. Like
yeah.
we see stuff they're like, where did that come from? All the time, right? So I think being from Louisiana, and it's probably everywhere, but like I just feel like people from Louisiana are maybe even naturally funnier because of like, I think it's like a way we communicate with each other. You know what I mean?
We cut up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like we have an untapped resource here, and there should be way more famous comedians from Louisiana. I think we're just stuck at the bottom of the country, and nobody knows about us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, nobody was shouting about it, you know, and now we've got guys like Jacob and was it JP in Lafayette and stuff like that. We got people who are actually like bringing people to show like, hey, this area is actually awesome. It has good things, you know, and we have really good talent here in a variety of ways, like comedians, artists, musicians.
Yeah.
I think we have a plethora of, I like that word.
Yeah.
We have a plethora of talent.
Yeah, it's because it's a lot more than just New Orleans, because that's what everyone expects. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, how far are you from New Orleans? I am nowhere fucking near New Orleans.
Oh, I'm over by Who Gives a Shit. Yeah, for sure.
I'm near Texas. Yeah.
I forget New Orleans exists, man. Every now and again, we go over there. And we're like, oh yeah, I remember this place.
That's funny, man. I can't let y'all hate on my people over here in Lake Charles. Talking all shit. We call y'all Texas, bro.
Really?
Oh yeah, we clown Lake Charles.
All right,
My
you're
buddy moved over here, and I was like, man, you want me to, pack you some seasoning and shit? Like, how you gonna eat up there? But nah, actually. Come to find out, Lake Charles rocks, dude. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like the Texas influence on it a little bit.
Yeah.
I like seeing a dude in a cowboy hat and some boots every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and we have a lot of Mexican restaurants over here. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh yeah,
It's like every time something closes down, a Pizza Hut, a gas station, like it becomes
nursing home.
a nursing home.
Whatever.
It becomes a Mexican.
well y'all
restaurant.
y'all got Mexicans here because of the plant work, huh?
Yeah.
We got like Vietnamese in South Louisiana, but not a whole lot of Mexicans.
Really?
Nah.
So like the Lafayette area has got a high number of Vietnamese people?
Not Lafayette so much, but when you get into like Abbeville and stuff,
Okay.
a lot of Vietnamese shrimping industries.
Okay.
Big for them.
No
You know what
kidding.
I'm saying? Yeah. Which is cool, dude. We got fucking like Buddhist mosques and shit in Dusson.
That's
know?
In Tucson.
Yeah, dog, dude, big Buddha statues and shit just in the middle of a neighborhood in Dusson, bro.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's dope. I've been wanting to go, but I'm scared that they won't accept me.
I would totally go to a Buddhist like.
Well, you can get in. You ain't got no hair. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already
Like,
halfway
he's
there.
in,
Yeah.
You know,
Put a robe on. We'll all binge watch Shogun real quick. And then
Be good to go.
good to go. Yeah.
I'll put an arrow going down on my forehead. Oh wait, no, that's the Last Airbender. Totally different. Sorry, I need to work on my religions or my fictions, whatever.
That's good, man. So what's coming up for you, man? What you been getting some bookings?
Yeah, man, I'm booked a lot, but I don't know when this comes out. But I'm booked a bunch this weekend for that 420 Fest coming up. You know, Stone Drunk Sober, and then we got that Ghost Roast deal. I'm the Good Dr. Hunter S. Thompson again. After
Nice.
that, I don't have nothing until Couillon Fest. I think that's like 5/24 or something like that. But I'm probably gonna be stuck offshore for a little bit, bro.
Damn.
So,
Dude.
not looking forward to that.
So when you say the Hunter S. Thompson thing, you're performing as Hunter S.
Yeah,
Thompson?
so the ghost roast is everybody picks a dead celebrity and you do like a Deus style roast, like a Comedy Central style roast with all the dead celebrities, but you have like a particular opponent. Right?
Yeah.
So you and him are going against each other and they pick a winner. I'm going up against Billy Mays. And
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to expose him, dog. I'm going to expose him.
Why'd you pick Hunter S. Thompson? Are you
I'm
a fan of his?
huge Hunter fan, bro.
Same,
my
dude.
favorite
Yeah.
author. You know, Fear and Loathing gets kind of overblown. You got to go
Right.
read his fucking books, bro.
Yes.
Like Fear and Loathing's great and all, but if you ain't read The Great Shark Tank, dog, get out my fucking face.
Okay, I'm gonna go read that one. I haven't read that one yet.
All
Yeah.
right, dog. It's a compilation of all of his articles. So it's like a Hunter S. Thompson Bible. I carry it with me. You can open it up and just read a 10-minute article.
Yeah.
And then scratch your itch and put it up. You know what I mean?
He's a fascinating character.
Yeah.
I love Hunter S.
Love
Thompson.
Hunter. Last time I did the show, I wanted to be true to the character, so I took LSD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I took it like 2 hours before the show. So I'm full peaking. And I walk in the atmosphere, bro, and I'm freaking out, dude. And I have my notebook with all the shit that I wrote, but now I'm all self-conscious. And I'm like, none of this is funny. And I can't read it anyway. So, like, what am I going to do? I'm panicking. I feel like I'm going to ruin the show. I can't find my notebook when it's time for me to go on stage. So now I'm on stage with no notebook.
Oh God.
And all I had, but I remembered I had shit in my phone, like my rough draft in there. So I just pull it out and ramble on stage as Hunter S. Thompson for like all of 3.5 minutes. My poor opponent was Bradley Martin, a Sublime guy. What's his name? And he really worked hard and really had jokes that he worked on and like did and presented. I did 3.5 minutes. And for some reason, it went well. Then I grabbed the microphone when Death went to ask the audience to vote. And I said, believe it or not, I won. And the crowd went nuts, and they declared me the winner.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
So I'm back for the semifinals, and I'm going to redeem myself. I'm going to take acid 4 hours before the show. And
Perfect.
It's going to be a
There we
better
go.
balance. You know?
Yeah. If you had to pick somebody else to do, who, like, have you gotten tired of it? 'Cause
I fucked up on my pick. So I'll say this. If you're going to do a ghost roast, I picked it like, who do I love and want to be? That's a stupid way to do it. Because no one knows who the fuck Hunter S. Thompson is. So they get a
That's
little
a shame.
short description of him. Some people do. Right?
Yeah.
People our age kind of do.
Right.
You get a little short description of who he is, and then you just see me up there with a head full of acid is all I have. You want to pick a well-known character that's easy to make fun of. So you put on a good show. If you get all well-known characters that are easy to make fun of, you're good. If I had to do it again, I want to be Jesus. Like, if no one does Jesus before me, I'll just do Jesus.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's ballsy. That's very ballsy.
I've been growing my hair out for that reason. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for this opportunity.
That would be amazing. Is that your favorite? Like, obviously, you have your normal stand-up, 5, 20, whatever, and then you have these special, events, the ghost roast, all these other things. What is your favorite avenue of comedy? Are they all fun?
Nah, I like doing my shit.
Okay.
Everything else I do is because I'm maybe trying to get better at something, or I appreciate the show. Like, I really enjoy the ghost roast. As a fan of comedy, if you want to go watch a show, the ghost roast is great. You know what I'm saying? But doing it, I want to do my shit. I want to be me. It's hard enough being me. You know.
True that.
And I'm like, if I would just rather be me, because I know I got to tick a certain amount of minutes on stage being me before I'm good.
Yeah.
So I don't want to waste time being Hunter S. Thompson when I could be being Brock White-Lyons. You know
True.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but I'll do it. I like it. It's fun. It's a great show. It's a better show as an audience member.
Oh, for sure.
But I'd rather just do my shit,
Understandable.
But if you win, you get to do your shit.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's kinda
okay.
dope,
Have you gone back and done, not the Kill Tony, but have you done any others like that where you just get the minute and then you have to talk to the panel?
I did a show in Austin called Banana Phone at Creek in the Cave, where like you do a minute and then the audience gets to heckle you. And some comedians have microphones and they get to talk shit to you.
Okay.
And then you got to like defend yourself for a few minutes. You know
Oh,
what I'm
God.
saying? And I loved it. Most people eat shit, but I fucking
Yeah, that sounds terrifying to me.
I destroyed.
Okay.
Bunch of nerds yelling shit at me, bro. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
fuck you. See,
I ain't scared of comics, dog. We'll fight. Let's go.
I would get up there with all the chutzpah and bravado that I could muster, and then my fear is that they'll just say something that'll hit me at the wrong time, and I'll cry in front of a big group of people, and then I can't ever go back there. That's my biggest fear.
Well, if they get you with a good one, bro, you just gotta know how to take it. You gotta
Right.
laugh. Like, somebody burned me, bro. I had 2 chains on that night, right? And somebody was like, "Glad you could afford a chain for every chin you have." And they go, 2 chins, and that hurt. That fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I just laughed. And I was like, who the fuck said that? You know what I'm saying? Just don't act like it don't hurt you, but it hurts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good roast. You gotta appreciate when somebody says something
Yes.
good. You can't like you could get defensive, but you have to like acknowledge like that was good.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Yes.
And that like builds into like okay, he's in on the joke, and then it makes it.
It
for
makes
a better,
the crowd have a
better
good
crowd.
time. That's
Yeah.
the thing with roast. A lot of people go into it like I'm trying to win, and I have a competitive side to me. I claim to be undefeated to this day, even though Jacob beat me at a Stone Drunk Sober. But I'm still.
You're goddamn right.
The crowd was fucked up, but I don't know what happened. They were confused. I don't know.
Obviously,
They were confused.
money had
They knew
exchanged hands.
exactly what was happening. They knew Daddy was in the arena.
Patty Daddy.
The champ is
The
here.
Patty Daddy.
The Patty Daddy.
Yeah, maybe he gave them all burgers, bro. I'm not sure how he did it, but he
what it
won.
was.
You know, he pulled it off legitimately. I even looked at Jason and I was like, I remember thinking for the voting, like, you definitely got a louder applause. But I was like, man, maybe this is my delusion, right? But I'm like, maybe Jason's gonna do the right thing and give it to me anyway. So, like I was saying, going into the roast, you can get too competitive, and I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, what you need to do is put on a good show for the audience. You know what I'm saying? So,
Have you ever said something back that was too mean? Because that's the other side of the coin I would be afraid of. Like, oh, yeah, well then, and I say something that goes way too dark, and the crowd just goes, and that would be just as bad. You know what I mean? Have you ever said anything that was like too mean?
I haven't, but I've seen, and it's not whether it's not it's too mean. You could say the meanest shit ever. It's whether or not you could pull it off. Right?
They may not believe you coming from
Anthony
you.
Jeselnik, right? He can say meaner shit than I could say, and I might, you got to know who you are and what you can get away with, and what kind of confidence you have. But I've definitely seen people say shit that's not funny, and it's just mean and it's weird.
Yeah, that's it. I just didn't want everybody to go, God, that was, you're not welcome back here ever. Yeah.
I did that at an open mic in Houston. This lady had been talking through everybody's sets, and I was like, okay, whenever she says something, I'm just going to tell her to shut the fuck up. Because I could tell everyone was like, okay, this lady needs to like be quiet. And so she said something, and I was like, hey, shut the fuck up. And it got a really good response. Like even she kind of laughed at it. Well, she kept heckling, and because I did some jokes about my hair, and she was like, it's not that bad. And I didn't realize that she said that, and because I would have just played into it, and I'd be like, hey, dude, I appreciate that, but let's talk after the show about it. But I was just like, hey, once again, shut the fuck up. And it did not get as good of a response the second time. And she went, oh, okay. So everything I said, she was like, that's not even plausible. That's not, and like literally every line I would say, her and her boyfriend just like turned on me and just started heckling every single thing that I said. And I was like, God, I know what I did. I should have handled that a little. The first one was good. The second time I should have been like, hey, bring her in a little bit and be like, we're all trying to enjoy this. Just be quiet.
Yeah.
And which now I know how to do, and I have done that before in other settings. I'll try and make it play into the joke. Like I have a joke where I talk about like, I wish we could have picked who we went to school with. Because if I could have picked, I wouldn't have picked any of these motherfuckers that keep talking during the show. And like, it was just like a good pop for all the people who were paying attention. So it's like, at some point you have to, if it gets too bad, you just got to ignore the other people and just entertain the people who are there for the show and like are interested. Because you don't want to turn them away. Because that's your crowd.
Yeah, you got to pick your battles.
Yeah.
I feel like the bigger the crowd, the more you can fuck with a heckler. Like if I got a crowd of 10 people and I pick on one of them,
that's a tenth of the audience, right?
It's dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
That they probably all showed up together. Too.
Yeah, you never know. You know? The best is when you tell somebody to shut the fuck up and their friends support you.
Yeah.
Then you won. And
now we're good.
And the key is shut the fuck up is like, I do it. That's like my go-to for hecklers. Because it's the first thing you could think of as a comic is just to get aggressive. With them, right? But you better be funny right after.
He did that. He did that a couple weeks ago. He was like, this lady kept heckling. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell this motherfucker to shut the fuck up. And he got up there and did it. And it was some older lady, and her husband on the side was like, yes.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a very quiet ride home for them, but
see,
he's
to that
loving
point,
it.
I'd recognize that she was an older woman with an older group of people. So I didn't just say shut the fuck up. I said, please shut the fuck up, ma'am.
Oh, that's
right.
That's very polite.
It's a way of me like showing you a little bit of respect. You know what I'm saying? But also shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
More than she's giving you at the time, probably. So fuck her.
And then we got into it with the homie she brought after. That was fun, bro. Fuck that dude.
All right, I'm gonna have to hear that story. What happened here? Yeah.
It's just, dude. It's people who think that, like, I get like, okay, so like you come back from doing comedy after so long, and it's like, okay, yeah, I get you want to be back into things, but like things are different. You're not the ones running it. You're not in the crowd anymore. You just got to work your way up to it. Like if people come up and they're like, hey, because I have this happen a lot. It's not just like a one-off instance. It's like people come, they'll do like one set, and they're like, okay, give me more time. Let me get booked. Pay me to do a show. And I'm like, that's not how it works. You got to practice. And the people who are being consistent about it, those are the people who are going to get to time. That's why I asked Brock to come do the show with me tonight. Brock's been coming out. He comes out to the Lake Charles mics. Oh, like not everybody can do that. I get that. I can't always go out to the Lafayette mics, especially now that we've got, so many shows going on over here.
True.
So like, I get that. So for the people who do make that effort, those are the people that I want to give the opportunities to. Right. Because I expect me to, because I do the same thing. I'm going out there and I'm putting myself out there in front of people, doing good sets, being repeated, being consistent because I want to get booked. So I know that that's the best way to get booked. And I feel like it's the most honest and genuine way too. So if you're not doing that consistently, you are not going to get booked to do shows.
Right.
Yeah, I don't respect people that don't put in no work, bro.
For sure.
Come in and you want to skip steps, bro. I'll put you in your place.
Yeah.
I told a dude last week in Lafayette, bro, I was like, you gotta stop showing up in wigs, dog. I was like, you think fucking, name whoever your favorite comic is that dresses up and shit. You think they was doing that right away? I was like, nah. Jim Carrey figured out how to be Jim Carrey.
That's
first.
right. Yeah.
Then he started being other funny people. And you can't just show up in a wig asking for fucking 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody likes you, dog.
Unless you're in Canada, because no one is funny there.
And Jacob,
I think Dr. Ass would have done really well up there.
I'm a fan of Dr. Ash. Y'all should have him on, bro. Especially now that y'all got the video quality. He
I'm not
magic
against it.
tricks and shit. You know what I'm saying? The short segment. We bring Dr. Ash in for 10 minutes every episode to do a trick, and then he's out, dog.
I'm about it.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Please. How do we contact his agent?
We
He
can touch
messaged me on Facebook a couple days ago. I haven't opened it yet. He sent me a link to something. I just haven't had the time to.
Probably an
to watch.
inappropriate book of some kind. I'm sure.
Dr.
Yeah.
Ass is the best. He slowed down on Facebook, or I don't know if they shadow banned him or what, but I used to love his Facebook comments and shit.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I had posted April Fool's joke that we had bought the Capital One building here in town.
Yeah, I remember that.
And all of these people are like, talking either like some of the people are like, oh, wow, funny joke. Some people are like, this is the stupidest idea. We need a Dave and Buster's. We need a whatever. I'm like, you're not even coming out to those things. But some lady put, this is a terrible idea. This needs to be a safe haven for the community. There are no funny people in Lake Charles.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And Dr. Ass commented a photoshopped picture of himself flying in the air and said, obviously, you've never met me. And I was like, let's go. Get her ass, bro.
Dr. Ass is the man, bro.
It took me a couple of times to understand what was actually happening there. And it's like an Andy Kaufman type, character. I'm hoping that he gets up there and plays that is so funny. Like, I get it now. It's not even that it's that funny, to be honest with you. It's that it makes you feel cringy. Like like he's doing what he's there to do, which is not necessarily to make you laugh. It's like to make you feel something, which is a true art form. It does.
is.
Art doesn't have to make you feel good.
Absolutely.
It just has to make you feel something, right? And so I look at him in that way now, even if maybe all that's lost on him.
Right.
But I get it.
What I
At least
like,
that's how I get it.
We do comedy on small scenes. If we did comedy in New York City or LA or Austin, you can see a lot of these wacky characters. And it's part of comedy, man. It's part of what I love open mic. I like to see people eat shit.
Yeah.
I like to see people do good. I like every part of an open mic. I've always been a fan of open mics. They're fun.
Yeah.
And having a wacky dude there that fucking crushes every once in a while,
Right.
but sometimes makes everyone uncomfortable is fucking part of it for me. I love it.
We started with, I forget what the last one is, and Jacob was like, you can't say this, you can't say this, and you guys, please don't say this, and otherwise you're good to go. Go have fun. And Dr. S, within the first 10 seconds, I think said all three of the things that he wasn't supposed to say.
Well, one of those things he's allowed to say because he's a black man. Let's clarify.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 rules for the open mic. Number 1, be funny. Number 2, please, if you're white, don't say the N-word.
Most people break the first rule.
Yeah, most people break the first rule.
My favorite part of what and you're right, that's part of what it was. And the crowd, poor guy, the crowd looks around to find a black guy in the audience to see if it's okay to laugh. You know what I mean? Like we need his approval first. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, we're okay now.
Hey, I want to say this real quick while we're talking about crowds. Lake Charles audiences get a lot of like mixed reviews. I hear people hate on Lake Charles audiences, and I hear people like praise them endlessly. And I just want to say, bro, I feel like Lake Charles is popping. Like,
it is
fucking
popping, man.
comedy
Yeah, dude.
audiences are good. There are middle-aged white people, but they're ready to laugh at anything.
For sure.
Like they laugh at shit that my audiences in Lafayette don't really. Not as willing to laugh at. Like y'all got good, funny people here. They're ready to have a good time.
I've noticed. I mean, as long as it's like not religious, like I think you get a lot of laughs from a lot of people. But it seems like once we go to like the religious side, it seems like people are like,
Yeah,
that right? I don't know.
You got to be really on top of it because I have seen it before where
Yeah.
I've seen the crowd and I'm like, I know this crowd is gonna feel that way. But if the comic is funny enough and they make a good
You can
enough
overcome
point,
all that.
You can overcome it.
yeah.
I've got 2 jokes where I say that God ain't real.
Okay.
And I've done them in Lake Charles and I got laughs.
Well, awesome.
Because
Right
they're
on.
funny. And because I kind of, all of my stuff, you got to cushion it. You got to make. I want both sides when I finish doing a joke.
Yeah.
I want the left and the right to both think that I agree with them.
Okay, that's a good,
You know what
good
I'm
middle
saying?
of the road. Not,
I
I'm
gave
not
them
leaning
both
hard.
something,
Right,
I
right.
made fun of both things. Like if you pay attention,
That's smart. I like that.
I gave you both something. You know what I'm saying? And Lake Charles audiences are receptive. I got booed here for the first time, though, by one lady. But
Same.
if she'd have let me finish my joke, she'd have realized I was on her side. She booed because I said that I wanted more trans women in the WNBA because I like dunks and fairly paid women athletes. You know what I'm saying? and she booed because she thought I was serious. And I'm like, no, lady, that's the joke.
Yeah.
Like, let me finish, you know, and you're going to have fun. But I think she regretted booing it like 2 minutes, like 30 seconds later even. You know?
She got why she was wrong.
But it drove me crazy. I was like, who fucking booed me? Asked Jacob after the show.
I put a lady off Josh's forever. The last time I did it, she just goes, "No more Josh's." Like, I mean, we're not all bad.
Yeah.
It's just me.
It was like-
The other ones are fine.
Don't admonish all. Joshua Jordan's a fabulous
He
comedian.
was
yeah,
great.
they were both there that same night.
shit,
Yeah.
no.
He was right before me. I was like, don't lump him in with me. That's not
sucks.
fair.
I would hate to follow a comedian with my same name.
That was. So
There's not many
bad.
Brocks out there, but I'm glad. Josh is tough. There's probably a few Joshes you might.
There's
run
too
into.
many,
Jacobs
trust me.
too, same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So, well, one thing on the Lake Charles audiences, one thing that I noticed is like in the beginning, it was a lot because it's the same thing. Like most people don't see it like this, but I always saw it like, okay, what I'm trying to build here is a brand. And so just like with anything that you're building, it's going to take people a while, especially if it's a product that no one is like used to seeing around here. These people don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So I would have a lot of those people who would come out and be like, well, they shouldn't be, joking about that. But there are so many people who are okay with that here and want to come out and want to laugh, but they're like, we don't have anything of value around here that brings that to us. So we can only find that in Austin or these other places. Because Lake Charles has a lot of people that leave.
Yeah.
That's like one of our biggest exports.
That's
true.
Is people.
Well, they
And-
come work at the plant for 5 years, and they probably stack up some money, and then want to go do something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you have anybody who wants to be artistic and like has that, like they leave and they go somewhere else
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
never
for
come
sure,
back.
for sure.
But
Right.
now it's like I've built like a scene to where it's like people know that good quality stuff is coming through, and I have a lot of repeat people who are like we love going to comedy shows. We've never been able to do it here. We just found out about you within the past year. And now, like, we know, like, we don't have to travel for it anymore.
Yep.
Like, it's coming here. So it's like, you just got to find those people. And it's just
Cultivate
a
it.
big guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
Just like trying to slowly picking up people here and there with different shows.
Yeah.
And then they come out. Because those people are here. They just don't know it's available.
And I'll say this about your audiences too: they all got money because they'll buy me drinks.
They do.
Nice.
I don't get bought drinks anywhere but Lake Charles because it's all like plant.
That's awesome.
They like plant hands a lot of them.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, man, I'm out here. I can buy you a drink of my per diem money, bro. Let's go, dog.
I feel like after the
cool
past 4 years, people need something to laugh at, and you're building that here. And
Yeah.
since a lot of people are stuck here because of like the hurricanes and everything that happens, like you're here, you're building something for people to laugh at. People are actually like finding something to enjoy in a place that they were like, man, this shit sucks right now. And you were like, hey, look, I want to make you happy. This is my whole thing. Come over here, come be happy. Let me give you something to be happy about.
Absolutely. And it's not just me. Like, all of Lake Charles is doing that. Like, the Civic Center, we just had Parker McCullum come. Like, he's a big country music star. I'm not a fan, but, like, so many people went out. That's the first time they've sold the Civic Center out in years.
Damn.
And they've got, like, Whiskey
What does that
Myers
seat?
coming.
What does that seat? The Civic Center.
I don't know. It's a few thousand.
A few thousand.
Yeah, it's pretty big. But it's like things like that. Like, we need that in Lake Charles, and people are like, okay, maybe like Lake Charles doesn't suck, like you were saying.
Right.
Like, that's a perfect example. And it's like people are starting to realize like things are being built here. And it's always the thing, like the old money never wanted anything to happen.
Right.
And so now people are saying the old money's dying off. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I'm not part of the old money.
Right.
But I'm part of a new generation of people who's like, look, the opportunity is here.
Right.
Nobody else is doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking take advantage of it.
How long until we have a dedicated comedy club? I mean, that's like
I don't know if
You
it
know
has
that
the
that's gonna happen?
population to support that.
Okay.
I think that takes a 500,000 population. There's a
Gotcha.
reason why you don't see a dedicated comedy club in New Orleans like really killing it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They don't have the population for it.
That
It's
makes
just like a
sense.
sports team. You got to have a certain population to support a comedy club.
Yeah,
And I'd put that number at about 500,000 people.
Okay.
You know, but you can do what Jacob's doing and make a venue
Yep.
Or like what Jason did in Lafayette with Club 337. He found a venue and he turned it into a comedy club. It don't have to be 7 days a week. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
But this is the spot. You know what I'm saying? And I bet there's a venue in Lake Charles that'll turn into that.
I'm always surprised
Yeah,
the
Library Riot for sure.
Yeah, Library
Riot
And
is
especially,
awesome.
I'm hoping that this tornado somehow is a blessing in disguise. I don't know the ownership or anything, but I hope they get a big check and they fucking, can make that place even cooler than it was. Because that's a great fucking spot.
That's what they're
it
planning
is.
on doing. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm sure that they've wanted to do now that they got the opportunity to do.
Yeah.
And but they're should be opening. Hopefully, I'm supposed to have a show there April 26th.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
That's not
should
too
be
long
open
of
by then,
a
yeah.
break.
That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, very quick. Very
I hope
quick.
that smoke shop opens up too, bro. The cheapest kratom you ever bought, dog. Shout out to, what's that place called, Jake? I'm trying to get sponsored.
I don't even know.
Whatever that smoke shop is next to the library, right, dude? They'll sell you a pound of kratom for like $25.
I think it's Smoke 360. They're the only place that the Library Riot and then the washing place on the side of it got wrecked, and the smoke shop no damage.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to give me some kratom before I leave town. You know what I'm saying? I flipped that shit in Lafayette, bro. That's how cheap the prices
Nice.
are over there, bro.
We'll cut that out.
Just hang out outside of gas stations looking for trashy looking white dudes. I know what you're here
Hey,
for,
mister.
bro. Stop playing, bro. I know your back hurts.
Wink, wink. Yeah. That's awesome. I was gonna say, I'm surprised the casinos haven't invested in like an on-site small comedy venue of some kind. I thought that would be a sweet place. For
Yeah,
them.
me and Jacob's
They got
going right
people
after
through all
this.
the time.
I got us a meeting with what's his name at what's the casino?
Fertitta?
Yeah.
You gotta go talk to
Fertitta.
Yeah,
Fertitta.
me and Jacob's are gonna go talk to him.
We're going to talk to Mr. Nugget.
Get on the yacht.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Mr. Nugget.
Is Miss,
What is Mr. He for sure has a monocle? You know what I'm
Miss
saying?
Golden?
He just looks like the Monopoly man.
Yeah, but he's Native American. Wait, I thought the casino was on the water. Yeah, we do it all, man.
What's that? Oh, okay. You want to pause? We will. Oh, okay. We'll just keep going. Then. All right. Well, it's ruined.
So no more visual.
No more visual. Sorry,
Thank
guys.
God, bro.
Now we can take our.
I was so
shirts off.
now I can take my pants off, bro. Oh shit! Now we see Jason.
No, my balls are out.
Look at that thing, bro. It's fat.
Why is it looking at me?
Ladies, it's fat. Good luck getting that thing inside of you, bro. Jacob Gidry's got a huge fucking cock. Only women with loose vaginas talk to Jacob from now on. Bro.
That's it. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. So,
Yeah, send your
Here we
loose
are.
pussies to Jacob Gidry. He'll fill you right up. Deep pussies need not apply. He's a short cock. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's right.
A Coke can.
That's right. I'm like the cork on a wine bottle. I'm gonna fill the top, but I'm not gonna reach all the way through.
All right,
If
Josh,
it falls off, I'm fucked.
tell your mom not to listen at this part.
She will not. Yeah. Pam, just turn it off. Turn it off.
Unless she's a fan of thick cock, then tune in.
I don't know. We've never had that conversation. I'll be honest with you.
You never asked your mom if
No.
she's been satisfied?
Not one time. No.
man.
I'm going to stay well away from it.
Dude, my dad came out as gay, right?
Yeah.
So it was super interesting to me that they fucking had 3 kids, right?
Right.
So I remember asking my mom, I was like, did dad fucking satisfy you?
Yeah.
You know? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, Dad, like, if you're gay, how'd you bang mom?
Right.
And he's like, I've just never been attracted to a woman like your mom. And my mom's the only woman.
Okay.
You know,
Aw.
she's very sexy.
That's
to him.
very
I don't
nice.
know what it is. It's
Yeah.
sweet, right? It's
Yeah,
kinda
that
nice.
is kinda
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah. Also,
Do you have a picture of her? Can you?
my mom?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, she has fat tits, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
Shout out to gay hate, because if it
Yeah.
wasn't for gay hate, I wouldn't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If my dad was born in Church Point,
That's super-
Louisiana.
That's a good way to look at
And
that.
if in Church Point they let you suck dick in the 1970s, Brock White-Lyons wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Catholic Church.
Amen. Thank God.
For keeping homosexuality on the DL. You know what I mean? Shout out to all them dudes that gay bashed my dad in high school. You know?
Yeah.
Thanks for making him fuck pussy. You know?
So did this happen like after you graduated, you found out, or like
Man,
what happened?
I was a
there?
full-grown adult. My dad was
That's
50,
crazy.
My dad's 50 years old, right?
Yeah.
And he just calls me one day, and I know him and my mom are splitting up, but I don't
Okay.
know why.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, Dad, and I worked in Texas at the time, so I'm like, before I leave town, I gotta know why you and my mom are splitting up. 'Cause
Right.
To me, they had a perfect relationship, right? They were cool.
Okay.
Sure, my dad slept on the floor and watched the Golden Girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
But they seem happy. Anyway,
that just sounds like me spending the night in my grandma's house in middle school.
right. So I leave town, and he didn't tell me why, and I'm pissed. He calls me, and he's like, "Listen, man, I'm gay." And I was like, "Oh. Well, I guess I can't be mad at you then." You know what I'm saying? It's a
makes
weird
sense.
spot. Like if my dad had fucked a chick, I'd have been like,
Yeah.
"Fuck you, dad. Mom's
Right.
But he's like, "Nah, man, it's nothing against your mom. I just like dick, And,
That's crazy.
all right, now I can't promote this episode on my Facebook. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, we're not getting any clips. This one. The clips are gonna be like, yeah, and that's it.
There was a Mad TV sketch where they did it was Sopranos, but for it was like Sopranos on primetime TV, and then so it would just be like he'd be like, "Con, what's your fucking gabagool?" And she's like, "There's no more gabagool, Tony." And he'd be like, "What the fuck?" And then it would just like cut like every 5 seconds. So they would literally get in like one word. And
Yeah.
it would be so it was like a
You
mother you son of a you fuck you. And it's like a whole episode condensed into like 2 minutes.
Dude.
And with no tits, man. Fuck the Sopranos without titties,
For
dog.
real, bro.
So you heard about the what was the nephew's wife?
Yeah.
So she was
I
broke.
never watched that show.
She was broke. She's like 40, 50 now.
Yeah.
Put out an OnlyFans. Boom. Fixed.
paid off
Done.
her mortgage and
She's
her debt in
good,
like
dog.
a week.
Dang.
Good.
Yeah.
Dude.
She was smoking.
She's hot.
If I had
She
better
still
looking
is,
feet,
bro.
Yeah, she still looks good.
still is,
She
yeah.
eats. Or-
she
She fed or what?
I don't
dog?
have a subscription, but I've seen her
Sure,
pics
sure.
thanking everybody.
Hey,
Boy,
please,
you're welcome.
please follow Lake Charles Comedy so Jacob can get a subscription to this fucking bitch's OnlyFans, please.
Please do.
taking donations.
I need my
Thick-
follower count
so
up.
he can
so I get an
satisfy
OnlyFans.
his own thick cock by himself in the privacy of his own. Please.
So growing up, we didn't know what gay was necessarily. We just knew that we had an aunt who looked like our uncle, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it. But I'll tell you, because of her, it was my first transvestite experience was when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Let me finish this story. So back in the day, and a lot of kids won't get this if you're too young, but we had VHS cassettes that people would tape and then tape over. And so like whenever she was tired of a movie, we would get, 101 Dalmatians. We would get Milo and Otis. And so as a 5-6-year-old, at the end of Milo and Otis it would cut off, I think, before they became friends or went to the farm or whatever the fuck they were doing. And then all of a sudden, as a 5-year-old, all I knew was there were really ugly ladies on a smoky stage, and there was a bunch of people, woo! And I did not understand that for years. And then finally, like as an adult, I thought back on it and I was like, oh, I know what that was. That's awesome. So it's funny for a couple of reasons. Number one, Milo and Otis does not end with a transvestite show. I saw it later, and it's actually quite lovely.
Can we fact check that? I'm not sure.
Theatrical version?
That
What
was
this?
that was
Director's cut?
the uncut version. Yeah, exactly. And
Oh, so they weren't Jewish. Okay.
exactly. But now I fucking forgot what my second point was. God damn it. But anyway, so it's a nice movie. It does not have a trans show at the end. And then the other thing was I just thought like at that time there was no small like video phone. Like you're not going to film it from your phone. My aunt probably had a giant VHS recorder up in a trans club. Just, yeah, like this. Yeah.
Did she hold it like a boombox?
I'm pretty sure that. Okay, you're too young to understand, but yes,
was
that's
just
exactly.
I know what a
John-
VHS
she was
cassette
John
is.
Cusack.
Yeah, but you don't know what a boombox is.
I know what a boombox is.
So anyway, so that was my first experience. Not the last.
What an
Jesus.
Did you just spit that back into the
Yeah,
can?
but it's empty now.
Oh, the can's empty.
Yeah, they need to find a way to dispose of the ends. I heard that you can pop this thing off here and put them in there.
Really?
This thing pops off supposedly. You got the Rogues.
I got Rogue, bro. You want to try one out?
Nah, that's some Star Wars shit, dog.
Oh,
That one takes a minute.
that was good. That was good.
That's gay, dog. Yours looks like tobacco too.
It does. It does look like a tobacco can.
They do it to trick rednecks.
fucking.
I haven't tried those since I was.
Hey man, what kind of producer
Yeah.
is this dude, bruh? With his
Wow.
phone on and shit.
Wow.
You're fired, Jacob's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. You fucking idiot.
You're no longer Jacob's
Your
brother.
fucking Yankee ass shirt on and everything, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't show up to Thanksgiving dinner.
Now I know why Jacob molested you.
Clarification: that did not happen.
did not.
That did not happen. I love my brother, but not that kind of love.
That's true. You wouldn't have survived that thick cock.
Brock, you better. I hope there's some hot women at the show tonight. You better. Dude, you know what's so
Set
funny?
it straight.
We did. I won't get into all the details, but we did. I was a virgin up until I was 24, and we had the roast of Jacob Guidry.
Oh,
And everyone roasted me for being a virgin, and because of that,
got so much pussy.
I lost my virginity that night.
Nice. That night?
That night.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Someone who was at the show. So
Wait, real quick. Be generous, because I'm sure this girl's listening still. She's probably obsessed with you.
Oh, it was to a
probably,
lady?
probably not.
It was
Probably
to a
not.
lady?
Where were we going 1 to 10 on the ranking? Where was she at? Was Lake Charles 6 or?
She was hot.
Oh, fuck yeah. I bet she was.
But so I thought it was so funny to be like, guys, like the next roast you did, be like, guys, can you believe I've never had sex with an older Asian lady? That's crazy.
Trying to manifest your
Trying to
dreams.
manifest
Looking for twins.
whatever, all of my kinks, all of my everything. Yeah.
Well, the rumor among comedians, so Jacob's a young comic. I'm 35.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
right
So
on.
most of us are in our 30s. Everyone loves to live vicariously through Jacob and say that everybody's like, Jacob fucks. For sure. Jacob fucks,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
And I just got to be like, dude, yeah, bro. Dude, absolutely.
So if it was up to all the dude comics on the scene, Jacob would be getting a lot of pussy. You know what I'm saying?
We took a vote. We all feel like you should. Yeah, that's good.
Thank God. I'm so glad all the guys think I have sex.
I feel like if he has the chance, he does. I know that. Like if you let him, Jacob will fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that just makes me sound desperate.
As long as you're a Lake Charles 6, just be a Lake Charles 6 with a fucking wide pussy, and Jacob will take care of you. You know?
Sleeve of wizard.
Leaf of wizard.
What I'm saying is, Gypsy Rose, holler at your boy. You know?
Gypsy Rose. I think
Bro.
she left Lake Charles.
What?
I think
Well-
she went. Someone said she went to New Orleans.
So my sister's boyfriend served her at Zia's in Lafayette the other day, and it was
Okay.
really exciting for my family. Everyone, he sent a picture of just the name on her credit card, and I was like, "Man, send the other side." You know, I know she got some
What's up?
money. Let me see that
Yeah.
TLC money, dog.
That's right.
She left her husband and got with a new dude.
Yeah, so much for that post about he's giving me real good D. you know?
Oh, she said that?
Fire D. If
Someone
I'm
on
not
Barstool,
mistaken.
someone on Barstool, or somebody, I saw it on Barstool, but somebody like
Yep.
said something to her, and she was like, "Y'all need to leave my husband alone. He's giving me that fire D, you know,
Right.
like everything's going great." And then like 2 months later, gone.
Which we found out
It
later.
was an entire paragraph. She was like, I don't listen to them. You know, like, I love you. Don't worry about it. They don't know that you're rocking my world every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. The D is fire. She said that. And I was just,
no one
everyone
knows.
I was like, what
he
the fuck?
masturbated 3 times.
Yeah, no, his Gypsy
No.
Rose impression is just his real voice.
No, dude. No, dude, she came into town and my girlfriend would not shut up about it. It was just like, Gypsy Rose is in town. Hey, Gypsy Rose. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, chicks love murderers. We talked about
That's
that.
true.
do,
I
man.
don't
Yeah.
fucking
They
understand
like
that at all. It doesn't make any sense.
OJ got laid, dog, like a motherfucker.
Yep.
I know this is an impression show, and I do an OJ impression, but only for my wife because it's racist.
And he got laid recently, 6 feet under the ground.
Oh, Noah, where's the drum sound effect? What kind of producer?
Hey, Josh
are you?
has that. Josh has a
we need
soundboard.
that. We need the
We're gonna.
soundboard.
It's always a gamble.
It's middle right.
Why do you do that?
Dude, it's middle right.
Why
I bet.
What
Middle
sound
right.
would that
Middle
work
right.
for? Oh, that should have
I
been
like
my
it.
intro.
That's
Yeah.
close enough, huh?
That's like a
Welcome to
modern-
Wild and Out, everybody.
Hold on, let me turn my hat backwards.
I've used this board for like 3 years. I refuse to learn any of the buttons. I don't give a shit.
New segments for the show: Dr. Ass and Rap Battle.
Okay, I have no clue who the fuck y'all were talking about, by the way. Who
Dr.
is this
Al?
guy? Yes.
Well, listen.
Oh, God.
You're clearly not a fan of Lake Charles comedy. You don't support
Bro.
your brother. All that stuff was bullshit earlier.
Yeah.
Dr. Ass is one of the greatest talents to come out of Lake Charles.
He's a character, bro. He's so goddamn. He's funny, man.
Maybe I'll get some filming jobs from him.
Maybe
You know?
it might not be the kind you want, but
He's entertaining.
he's entertaining.
I don't know about funny necessarily, but he's entertaining.
I'm
for
a
sure.
fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm a quasi fan.
I think magic could be really funny if you did it right.
can be.
I saw a clown do comedy one time, and
Okay.
it sounds hacky, right? So the clown gets up there, and she's like, hold on, let me pull out my act. And she pulls out a little paper, and then it unfolds into a big giant paper. I lost my shit.
Too
Then
good.
then she had no jokes, though. But that was hilarious. That
It was a great way to start.
I was like, you should have a joke about a dick.
Yeah.
And then like slowly be making a balloon animal the whole time, but just have it a dick when you're done, like a real symbol. And that be your punchline?
Yeah.
She didn't take my advice. Most people don't.
Whatever. Man, I thought that was good.
One of the top rising comedians in Lafayette, Louisiana. They should listen to me.
Hell
right?
Yeah, 1 out of 1. This guy right here.
Are there other local comedians that you have looked up to over the past year that you're like, I would love to be kind of more like that, or just like?
Not that I want to be like them, but I respect them for who they are. Don't make me fucking start shouting
You can say
people
it.
out.
You can say.
First of all, look, I'll give Jacob his flowers.
Okay, right on.
Jacob was the first one to fucking welcome me onto the scene
That's what's up.
and recognize my talent. Which, if you want my loyalty, like me. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
If you
yeah.
tell me, Brock, you're great, suddenly, you're my boy.
I like
you know
you
what I'm
now.
saying?
Yeah.
But Jacob immediately recognized that I was working hard and then I had something.
Right.
He booked me my first booking was you on that roast battle. Jacob's, that's my homie, dog.
For sure.
I fucking love that dude.
I do too. He's a good dude.
And I'm not shouting anybody else out now. Fuck y'all.
All right, fuck everybody else.
I really do enjoy like just the amount of people that I've like found and built, like it's like my own little community to be a part of. And so
Yeah.
I really do love like a lot of the people that I've worked with and done comedy with.
Yeah, it's cool,
Yeah.
especially for me at 35 to make new friends. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
weird.
hard as an adult,
It's
right?
weird, dog.
Yeah. How
And
do you
like-
even do that?
And like I was a comedy nerd, and I would cut up with luckily, my regular friends are funny. I think every comic's like that. If you got I got 2-3 homies that are fucking funny, they just don't do comedy.
Right.
But then to have comedy friends is different. Like when I hang out with Jacob after a show, that's the best. I can say anything I want. I call him gay. It's fucking
I
great.
cry.
Flicks your tears off of your
I fuck him in the ass while he's crying. I call him. It's awesome.
Very rarely. Hardly ever. That literally only happened like 5 times. So whatever.
Like father, like son.
But now that I've met Noah, though, I'm not sure. I'm not as attracted to Jacob.
He's so supple. I like it.
Yeah, he's young.
Smooth.
Yeah, he's got an effeminate voice. I like it. Be my Gypsy Rose.
New experiences on the Chuckstars podcast. And after the Chuckstars podcast.
By the way, I listened to a bunch. I didn't hear Noah. I like he's a new addition.
Well,
to the show.
I got a microphone now. I'm usually
it.
up in the rafters somewhere fucking off.
Yeah.
After
Okay.
I set up the camera, I just go, scurry through, see everything else in the building I can hear,
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like
Don't,
John McClane crawling through the vents.
Yeah.
yeah, don't look so Jewish and say scurry if you don't mind.
Sorry. God. Well, I can't stay. No, I can't make that.
There's
joke.
tunnels under the studio.
I'm going to miss this episode when we don't
Yeah,
air
dude.
it.
Oh, I'm getting y'all canceled, dog. I'm getting y'all canceled.
Really, what episode? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not promoting this one on my Facebook.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We can have this as like something that's like lost in the.
Oh, this will be
it's
a
in the lost
Patreon. This will be a
land.
Patreon
This will be a
episode.
Patreon episode.
Guys, why are y'all
Not wrong.
scared?
Oh, why are you sucking my dick right now, Jake?
Dude, Jacob,
Just
stop.
suck my dick. I gotta give him this
Get
rose
off your knees, bro.
Jake, I don't want to see my brother do that. That's disgusting.
You're jealous.
Go on.
Well, fuck. I guess I gotta go over there.
This just turned into a.
Oh no!
We told him there was a part in a movie, but this
It
is
runs
not a
in the
real
blood.
casting couch.
Oh, you and Jacob's asshole smell the same.
As soon as that camera cut, we got real
Yeah, it got real. Yeah. I like it.
I do too. That's great. So you guys are performing. All you guys are performing Gold Room tonight, or what's it called?
Gold Room inside of Panorama.
That's
the name of
awesome.
the bar that they have in there.
How
They
is it?
decided to give
It's
a
cool.
name.
Cool venue.
I produced one show there in that small room, and it was a fun spot. It used to have there's a place called Emporium that's on Ryan Street now, and it's like a music. They have all kind of like T-shirts and like old vinyls and things like that. And they used to have it in that room, but then they moved it out, and so now there's like some pool tables and stuff in there. So I'm not sure exactly where we're going to be set up at tonight, since there's more room there. So we'll see. But
Well, you know what I want to talk about that's coming up is Luna. I'm fucking
Luna,
excited
yeah.
about that, dog. What's that look like? They have a stage and shit.
yeah,
Or
they
what's going on?
got a stage outside, and we can go take a look at it.
Is that
before
downtown
we go to the show.
Luna?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
doing it downtown Luna on the stage.
Nice.
And it's just gonna be outside. I'm gonna have it just like theater. I'm just gonna have chairs and then do like a 4 for 3 kind of deal. No tables, nothing like that. And but people have always they used to do shows at Luna because they used to right across the street. They had a place called Luna Live, and it was like 2 different rooms, 2 nice stages, and we have a thing called Chuck Fest, which is like one of the biggest festivals in Lake Charles. Everybody
yeah.
comes out to that. And
When's that?
It's in October.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they used to do shows and stuff around then, and so I want to get back to that and get more involved with that because if we were able to bring a show to Chuck Fest, that would really open up
Lake Charles comedy.
so many more people would be able to find us
Yeah,
and see what we're bringing.
And I
That'd
feel
be
like
so big, dude.
Yeah, it's
Holy
would be,
shit.
yeah.
shut the fuck up, Noah.
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
I'll turn him
Take
down.
his
Guys,
microphone
I'm
away.
sorry. Yeah, I'm
Man,
gonna
10
be-
minutes ago, man, he's a great addition to the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, well, you
Like,
was-
shut the fuck up.
That's when you
man,
were
get
sucking
the
your
hell
brother's
outta
cock.
here.
Now you're mocking him. I don't like that, man. I'm not with that. You were all over his dick earlier. Jacob Guidry's brought all kind of stuff to comedy. And now you're fucking negging him. I don't like it, dog. Luna is going to be dope. That's a fucking popular restaurant over here. When they
Yes.
opened up in Lafayette,
Yes.
everybody in Lafayette's dicks got hard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that the shows over there is going to be popping. I'm looking forward to that.
I think so too, man. I'm excited for that.
And as one of Lafayette's top rising comedians, I know I'll be on those shows. Look out for that. Brock White-Lyons, Luna.
Nice.
We'll see. Keep sucking my dick.
Oh, stop. It's so thick.
My jaw hurts. I don't like it.
I can't deep throat Jacob is the
Hurry
problem. You know what I'm saying? I can get it all in my mouth, but none of it goes in my throat.
It's like, that's good.
I much prefer sucking Jason Leonard's cock. Shout out Lafayette Comedy, bro. Thin cock motherfucker. Very thin but long. Goes right down my throat.
Right down the old gullet.
Yeah. While we're giving shout out John Merrifield, also thick cock guy.
Yeah.
He booked me too.
Nice.
You gotta suck a lot of dick in comedy. Cat Williams wasn't lying. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
willing to put on a dress too. Shout out, you know.
Well,
I
you-
feel like I could be
do it.
pretty. I'll be pretty, dog. I'll shave this goatee off. You see what's up.
Depends on the check. I'll Big Mama's house it all day. I don't give a shit.
Give me an audience,
Yeah.
dog. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Never say no. Just say how much. That's what I
Exactly.
live by. That's right.
How many people?
Yeah.
I just want an audience, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
That's funny. All right. there's just so much dick sucking in this
There's so much.
episode.
So much.
I don't know where to go
Welcome
from
to
here.
Lake Charles Cum Town.
Dude, they stopped that show. That
did.
show's not going on anymore.
Is that
Wait,
right?
it's something else because Stavros left.
I heard the producer fucked it up because they gave him a microphone.
Yeah.
Probably so.
What are we talking about?
Bro, I hate producers that do shit like that. That shit's awful.
There's a podcast called Cum Town,
Okay.
and it's with Stavros and Nick Mullen. Mm-hmm. And there's another guy. I can't remember the other guy's name. But Stavros got like really.
It was the producer.
Feldman,
He was
the
produced.
guy that named
Yeah.
this show's named after.
Yeah.
Ironically, I think.
So now, like Stavros left, and they changed the name from Cum Town to Feldman.
Yeah.
And so now it's just so Stavros left, and just the other two guys still doing.
But it's basically
okay.
it's basically
Right on.
3 white dudes just making everything gay.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
it.
mean? So
That's
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll listen
Yeah,
to that.
it's this.
I'll give it a shot. It's basically this.
We're filling the void.
That's what he said.
Yeah. How do you still satisfy your wife, Josh?
I would like to think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says the big ones hurt. So that makes
job,
my
yeah.
feelings hurt, but it's not a big deal.
That's
It's not a big
me
deal.
and my wife were talking about that the other day. man, what would we say? It was, small dick. Sometimes there's these chicks that can only have one orgasm, and they're very satisfied with these dudes that come real fast, bro. There's somebody for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
It's a race. I won.
Even Gypsy Rose was getting satisfied.
Yeah.
By fucking Peter Griffin.
Literally. I never put that together. You're
Peter
absolutely
Griffin
right.
was fucking the shit out of Gypsy Rose, dog.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah, I heard they did it at Diddy's house, and there's a video of it, dog.
Nice.
Yeah, we can see that.
What?
Fuck yeah.
Of who?
Gypsy Rose and her man.
Oh, okay.
And they
Nice.
went to a Diddy party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
Diddy fuck Gypsy Rose's man.
It's just the once. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
But who hasn't? I mean, really.
Are you familiar
list
with
is
the
long.
gay Diddy stuff? Because you weren't into the hip hop beef. You know about Diddy being gay?
I did hear about that. Yes, I haven't like dove head first into it like
Right.
you would into a dude's ass, but I would say that
That's not
I
true,
know a little
man.
bit about it.
Stop it, man. Diddy
Okay.
only raped young girls. He didn't fuck dudes.
Okay.
Everybody's being ridiculous.
that was
He
yeah.
just like children, not men. Everybody's fucking up hip hop.
Okay.
Leave it alone, dog. It's just gangster.
I was about to say that's the only thing that we were mentioning about Diddy the whole time, and not the fact that he got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, imagine the music if Diddy and R. Kelly get put in the same prison, though. Imagine
Oh
just
my
being
God.
laying in your cell at 8:30 and you get a Diddy R. Kelly collab. Just
Top 5 album of the decade.
with the acoustics of prison, dog. What's going on?
You throw Cosby in there, and it's like you got a well-rounded, kind of funny, kind of good sound. Like there's all kind
Yeah.
of. There's
I'm just thinking like
possibilities.
Austin Powers when Dr. Evil and Mini Me are together. Like, it's gonna be that level of entertainment.
No, how dare you insult R. Kelly like that, dog? He's one of the
Look,
fucking goat.
R. Kelly and
Boosie
P.
says-
Diddy deserve to be made fun of.
Oh, 100%. They earn
Yeah,
that.
but
Yeah.
Boosie made a really good argument that R. Kelly is better than Michael Jackson, and I feel it, dog. He's better. Who's on my playlist more? R. Kelly. Real talk, all the time, bro.
If I was gonna listen to either one, it would be Michael Jackson.
Who's the
Same
best? Who's the best like bad person that made good music?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Who's the best? Who's the go to?
That is a
you know what
great
I'm saying?
question.
Or the go to doing something bad, but also doing something great. Like I love Michael Vick
I mean, any of
because
the,
he fucking fought dogs, but those dogs listened.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They were fucking well trained.
They were.
You know what I'm saying? Say what you want, but they fucking listened. And also his football career was pretty amazing. You know,
True that.
OJ, he's up there.
Yeah.
Most 200-yard games. Killed 2 white people. Big deal. You know what I'm saying? There's a
all
lot
three
of us.
Naked Gun
There's a
movies?
fucking lot of white people, dog. 2 white people?
Yeah.
Big fucking deal, dog.
Do we miss them? Honestly, no.
I feel like black people can kill all the black people they want. As soon as they kill a white person, they get in trouble, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, now it's a problem?
Wait a gosh darn minute there.
Now it's a problem because you kill some white people. There's a lot of us. You know, if anything, it should be less of a crime to kill a white person. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of us. Same thing with the Chinese. We should better take them out if we want.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck we're going.
We
with this.
cannot air this episode.
I'm trying to get canceled,
I
dog.
can
I'm
tell.
trying. I don't
You
want
got it.
SNL, bro. Fuck you. I don't want it.
They're gonna Shangulus.
I don't do sketches. I can't do. I only got one impression, and it's OJ and it's racist. I'm not doing it here. It's just for my wife before sex.
That gets her turned on.
I'm like, I'm gonna get you, bitch.
Oh no! Why do you have gloves on? You know, it's a good time.
They don't fit.
Yeah, they don't fit.
You pretty white girl.
Bye, Felicia. I don't know. I regret that.
Well, should have brought vodka.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I need to go get ready for the show tonight.
Nice.
So that's a good point to wrap up.
Okay.
I need to go gamble so I can make some money for coming here.
Yeah.
Shout out to what's it called?
Panorama.
The
Casino.
Nugget. The
Oh,
Nugget.
Nugget,
Shout out to
Burge.
the Golden. I'm gonna see Mr. Nugget here in a second.
Go see
what's
Mr.
up.
Nugget.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I really hope that Noah goes back and beeps like everything that was inappropriate in this episode. It's gonna be a giant, just like beep. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So that's great. Thank you for coming on, man. This was a super fun interview. Jacob, anything that you guys want to plug before we go?
Couillon Fest,
Yes.
524. Follow Oof Comedy. Follow Lafayette Comedy. Follow Lake Charles Comedy, bro. We all one. We all together, and we doing this shit, bro.
Yes.
Don't sleep on us.
Don't sleep, baby.
All right. That was Chuckstars. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Later.
Bye.